There's a misconception that kite surfers need to be big and strong. Michelle dispelled that myth in style when she took the national title.
I'm so excited to be here. Langebaan seems like the place to be.
Langebaan, especially Shark Bay, where I'm going to take you, is one of my favorite places in the world. And Jade, we are so excited to take you today to our absolute favorite spot. And we're actually going to a secret spot, which not a lot of kite surfers can access because it's on a big island sandbank, which can only come up at low tide. And we're really excited to take you to the secret spot and spend the day kite surfing and showing you the ropes.
Neil, you're a financial advisor, but it's the love of the sport that brought the two of you together.
Absolutely. We met in Bloberg about 4 or 5 years ago, on the beach in fact. And since then it's just been work, work, work for me, taking care of Michelle on the beach and setting up her kites, but it's been absolutely blessing. It's been fantastic.
With Neil working from home, the couple are rarely apart. They travel together, with Michelle's blog documenting their experiences, and the exposure which she gives brands helps her finance herself.
And what is your training regime like in order to be on top of your game?
Well, in summer, I kite surf as much as possible every single day. And in winter or on days where I can't kite surf, I make sure I go to the gym, do lots of different kinds of training, strengthening my arms and my knees.
You specialize in freestyling. What exactly is that?
Freestyle is actually a lot different to what a regular kite surfer would be doing. It's where you do tricks basically, and very similar to what a wakeboarder would be doing. So I have boots, like I don't have normal foot straps, I'm locked into my boots like a wakeboarder, and I have a very special kite, especially made for this. I have special bar, special lines, I've got a longer leash on my harness, everything's specifically made for my division.
So how does one learn how to kite surf?
Well, with kite surfing, there are no shortcuts. I know a lot of people think you can just take a kite and go and fly it, and then you can go and kite surf, like take a surfboard and go surfing. It's not like that at all. You need to go for all your lessons, all your training. You need to learn about the wind angles, about how to set up all your gear and all the different safety precautions. But today we are going to just show you about how the setup works and show you how we kite surf. And Jade, I hear you're a wakeboarder, so we are going to take you on a very exciting adventure and tow you behind a kite.
Although the champ only took up this sport at 17, she was a competitive gymnast at school and surfed before she kited. It's kept her agile and mostly injury-free. She makes a fine advert for kitesurfing school owners like Gavin de Klerk.
Gavin, what makes this area so unique?
Well, firstly, the nature. We're dealing with a sheltered environment, 17 kilometers of lagoon. You also have 11 local kitesurfing schools here in Langebaan. So it's a very safe environment to learn to kite surf.
What is it about the conditions here that make it favorable for kite surfers from around the world?
When you learn to kite surf, you want flat water, which makes it a lot easier versus having waves. You also want wind, and this area, in fact most of the Western Cape, is known for its regular and strong winds, especially in the summer months. You can start getting light wind in the morning of 12 plus knots, and by mid-afternoon it can be 20-25 knots. And this is exactly what kite surfers want.
With the competitive side of kitesurfing struggling a bit for funding, Michelle is shifting her focus to promoting the sport and her career as a freerider. On her blog, she interviews fellow competitors, shares her published poetry, promotes hotels, and has become a social media influencer.
How's your life changed since making this your full-time career?
I feel like at the moment I'm really living my dream. I'm kite surfing every day as much as possible, and I'm doing all my passions. Besides kite surfing, I'm also doing a lot of writing on my blog, writing for magazines, and I'm doing a lot of my social media, a lot of modeling. I feel like I'm combining all my passions, and I found a way to do that and make it a job, and I'm living my dream.
Well, why don't we end this perfect day with a fun photo for your blog?
That would be amazing. I'm really looking forward to writing a blog about my experience on top billing and about what it's like to be on TV. So this would be amazing. Thanks, Jade.
With Michelle's 12-year-old sister Kaylee already flying through the air, these fearless young South African women are just what the sport needs.